Hello everyone, you got the Bub031 here again, and we're down in Arnprior, Ontario today here at the Nick Smith Center for the Arnprior Train Show. We'll go check out a few of the layouts, go check out some vendors, and we'll see a few trains run by. So, everyone sit back, relax, and enjoy. So as we enter into the main lobby of the arena, we could see that there's a poster up this year. This year's show is dedicated to Gaston Moron. He started up the show about 7 years ago and ran it for the last little bit before he passed on. So that's a nice little touch for what the club did. So here's the club layout, the show layout of the arena and the banquet hall. So we're gonna start off first with the rink. And as you can see, I decided to come in a little bit earlier to get some shots. So there's some stuff that's still covered up. But as well, by 10 o'clock, this place was completely filled. So we've got a first layout here, which is a G-scale layout. Mostly Thomas the Tank Engine for the kids. Kids always come by to watch it. There's still some stuff covered, so I will be back after, once the show was opened, to actually take a look and see what they had here. Because there was also Lego that was actually on sale for here too. So this layout here, I haven't seen this in a long time, especially the roundhouse portion, but this is Christian and his crew. They brought their layout from Quebec, and it's an amazing layout and how they have it set up. Like, everything lights up on it. It's a very modern industries and everything. Like, this bridge scene is amazing to actually see in person of how long it is. And as well, this is one that I had fun a few years ago when this used to come down to Ottawa to be part of the layout. It was fun to always switch out the roundhouse. So Christian and his crew did a fantastic job with this layout. So many lights, so many sounds. Like, if you actually, later you'll actually see a small clip where you can actually see people from the brewery having a pint while they're trying to be rescued by the firefighter on one of the modules. Good sized yard, and you could see all the cars are all lit up with lights and everything too. Job well done. Amazing.
The only difference is.
So we're going to continue on to the N-Track crew. I am sorry I am also going so fast. I'm still trying to find the balance between how long the video should be and how long I should take my time with each module just to let you all enjoy the scenery. So just bear with me. But yeah, N-Track, my apologies, wasn't there yet, but this is their layout. As soon as they showed up at 10 o'clock, they were running trains. It's a small little layout, but not bad at all, to tell you the truth. Lot to it. But yeah. This is the Madawaska Valley Railroad Club, and their layout is a little bit neat because it's modular, but you don't use legs. You just put it on top of a table, and the way you connect the modules is by clipping them together with clips on the outside, as you can see here. And yes, this is DC and DCC, so you can run direct current or digital command and control on this layout. Next, we have the Ottawa British Railway crew. These guys run 00 gauge, so it's 176, not 187 scale HO scale. And they also have a DC and DCC layout. Neat little layout. I saw them running a little bit, but it was also hard to get away from the club. Next, we have the Dirty 30 Module Gang. They don't call themselves a club, they call themselves a gang. And this is a pretty large layout here that they have. Lots of point to point. And they just come together, put everything together, set up a plan, and do what they got to do. It's neat. So I'm going to just go around here. I'll come back to you guys after, once we move on to the vendors. So next we have here a small little point-to-point layout. It's a neat little thing. And then we move on to a few of the vendors. There were some very great deals with some of the vendors here as well, but some vendors are on par with what the prices are. But you never know. You can always get lucky. And it wasn't just rolling stock locomotives. They also had figures, vehicles, and such. As well, track. And it wasn't just HO scale. They also had it in N scale and everything. So we have more vendors with vehicles and that they're here along the side. As well, it wasn't just rolling stock and everything. There's also books, art. People were making buildings to be for sale as well. Some memorabilia, especially from up in the valley. So it was pretty neat to see. Of course, a whole bunch of signs as well. My buddy Chris picked up a sign from this crew, so that was neat. Lots of tractors and everything for sale, which were basically scenery for the layout. And then we then move over to European cars and all that, but as well, it's all buses. So if you're looking for like iconic replicas or repeater trains buses, you can get that at this stand that was up. As well, there was cars and everything too. But yeah, all in all, so far, not bad. It was a pretty good show. Okay, actually, I think I hear a train coming, so we're just gonna hold here for a quick second and watch the train go by. So here we have a few more displays and some vendors on the far corner. This is a big O scale layout. And as well, on the far end, a guy has a whole bunch of models. Oh, I hear another train coming. Hang on. Okay, so that was nice. We're going to continue on here. So we actually have Lego Gauge, or I believe it's called L Gauge, but this is a serious club, especially with Lego. Even though it's great with kids, they are very prototypical. Like, look at the Tim Hortons, the A&W, and the TD. That's what they look like in real life, just about, if it was in Lego. Moving around here, you can actually see they got also a good sized yard, and they have a whole local facility here that is with the insides that you can actually see what's going on in there. Like, that is amazing. All right. Of course, we have Thomas the Tank Engine again, when G scale right there. And we also have a few more vendors on the side here. But this table right here, this is actually someone who just builds models. Like, he did a fantastic job with all this. Like, this is really nice to see. I did go back to the Lego when they actually unveiled themselves, just to give you a show. So now we're going to go into the banquet hall here. There's a couple of vendors and 2 layouts in this room. So they were covered a little bit just as they were opening up, but we're going to look at Hotrack right now. I'm not going to name out all the individual modules this time. I'm just going to let you guys savor the size of the layout. That's all. It was a 38 by 42 foot layout that we set up, and it was all put into a trailer. The yard did go right down the middle. Next year, what I may change up is, instead of the 1x4s, I may put the small bridges, just to make it easier for people to duck under. But yeah, that was the Hotrack layout that was set up for everyone to come see. So we do have a few more vendors. This was Matt and Charles Gendra. They had an estate, and they also do weathering and selling stuff here and there. Also, Charles has a website called Custom Trains. Check him out. He's got good pricing. A couple more vendors here. We also have the Belleville Model Railroad Club that popped in with a small point-to-point. And this was one of the last vendors that usually I actually grabbed a lot of stuff from this vendor, just to let you know. Lots of tractors I picked up for DeBojo, so you'll probably be seeing those later. But they had great prices at this one. Like, they would actually really give you a deal too with a lot of stuff. Alright, I'm just going to let you enjoy the rest of this without me talking. And we'll finish up from there. So this is going to be it for the show in Arnprior for 2024. I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. There's going to be more videos to come later on down the road. So take care, and as always, make sure the signal's green and keep moving down the line.